I am Augusta Williams Robertson. I am Vice President of Mather School Coastal Low Country Alumni Associates Chapter. And the theme for Black History Month this year is the Black family, representation, identity, and diversity. And I think that fits, and it's very appropriate for Mather to be taken part in this because it fits our situation so well. We were a great family. We have been represented throughout the U.S. and 100 years of educational excellence.
My name is Rufus Pinckney. I'm the president of the Mather School Coastal Low Country Alumni and Associates chapter here in Beaufort. And I'm representing a lot of Matherites from all over the Low Country. Last year was a very good year for the Mather School, which was founded in 1867. Mather School lasted on the campus of the Technical College of the Low Country for 100 years. And during those years, we have been wanting to see the name Mather added back to the campus. And last year was a good year because we were able to get the governing body of the Technical College to agree to add Mather to the name of the Beaufort campus. It's now called Beaufort Mather Campus. So we consider that quite an accomplishment, and we're thankful to the Technical College of the Low Country for that happening. Mather School was a school that was built initially for the freedmen, for free girls mainly, back in 1867. There was no schools in the Low Country area that was built just for freed slaves. And Mrs. Mather, along with a lot of missionaries and school teachers, were asked to come down to Beaufort, down south, and open up schools. Well, they wanted Mrs. Mather to open up what they call a normal school, which means she was supposed to find teenagers to teach the smaller ones how to learn how to read and write. But when Mrs. Mather got down to Beaufort, there was no such students that she could train. All of them were in need of being instructed, and all of them were malnourished and impoverished, and they needed more than a school, they needed a home. So Mrs. Mather petitioned the People's Center down south, which was the American Missionary Association, to allow her to build a home and a school for these kids. Well, that request got turned down for various reasons. So Mrs. Mather took her own money, which was $87 back in 1867, and bought 20 acres of land, which later became the Technical College of the Low Country. And that's quite an accomplishment in its own right. From those humble beginnings was founded Mather Industrial School. It later became Mather School. And after 100 years of existence, was sold to the state of South Carolina and became a trade school. I would like to see the Mather School, the Mather legacy, become a fertile ground for people from all over the Southeast, all over the nation really, to come and learn more about schools of this type during the Reconstruction era. Because it was these kinds of schools that enabled a lot of the impoverished and the disadvantaged children of slaves, ex-slaves, to learn to read and write and become homemakers and learn the craft and to go into the world and have careers. So these kinds of schools were invaluable to this area. And Mather School was one of the schools that really stood out. So we would like to see this school become a place where people can come and learn more about the history of Mather. Mather is now a museum, and we are working to put more things in the museum, and we are hoping to have a archive center in this building pretty soon where people can come and study, not only just about what went on in Mather, but other historically black colleges and schools during that time. So we're proud of where Mather is and the legacy of Rachel Crane Mather, and we are trying our best to improve and expound upon that legacy.
When I look back at my time at Mather, I don't know whether I should say look back, because here I am still involved with Mather, and it's one of the greatest rewards I've enjoyed the last few years. But when I look back, I find that those 5 years were probably the years that shaped me for the future. I came here right out of college, and of course, because of the curriculum and the traditions of the Mather School, my spiritual life was reinforced because it was daily. We practiced it daily. My relationships with other people was enhanced because I'd had little experience in working with people of the other race and none living with them. Mm-hmm. The thing I liked best about our situation is that we actually were family. There was never any reference to black or white. And we learned to just love each other. I mean, it was truly family. You know, I guess different is the only word that I can think of. Because as a matter of fact, prior to either one of us getting here, the girls had acquired the title of the Mather Girl.
Mather Girl,
Now,
that's right.
I understand that this was because when the girls left the campus and went into Buford, their demeanor was so different that when people saw them, they didn't ask, but when they saw them, they would say, "Oh, that must be a Mather girl."